According to the American Sheep Industry Association, the U.S. sheep industry is experiencing an historic time. Lamb and wool prices are at an all-time high. Most of the sheep raised in Iowa are meat breeds, which makes the 4-H Market Lamb Show especially popular. The numbers were strong this year as the state's youth showed more than 800 market lambs. Kyle Smithwick from Miles, Texas is this year's judge. He has a long history with the sheep industry.
I started in the sheep industry when I was 8. It was my 4-H project growing up. So I'm almost 38, so about 30 years now. And that's how I got involved showing growing up. You know, what evolved into showing turned into a business for myself. I raised club lambs for kids in Texas. And so what turned into a project is now my occupation. So that's how I got started showing and raising and judging. I went through the judging programs when I was little and on the college level, and just one thing led to another, and here we are.
Smithwick explains what he thinks is important in a champion market lamb.
We're talking about a meat animal that the ultimate goal is for consumption. So we want some muscle and some leanness. We don't want a lot of waste and trim on the product. But you know, we don't want to just single trait muscle. We want them to be sound in terms of structural correctness. We want them to be good on their feet and legs where they can walk and function. We like some productivity. When we talk about productivity, we talk about the width of base, some rib and body, so they can convert some feed to gain. We want them to be practical, but we want them to look like show sheep as well. We want all the bells and whistles. We want them pretty fronted and level in their top lines. So when you get to this level of competition, you can definitely be more critical in what you're selecting for.
Iowa is ranked 9th in the nation in sheep production, with an average of 295,000 head of sheep per year. Meanwhile, the state is 2nd in the number of sheep producers, with more than 3,000.
I've never judged in the state of Iowa, but I've had the opportunity to judge in the Midwest at several other states, and the competition up here is every bit as tough as what we have in Texas. It seems like everywhere you go, these kids have stepped it up a notch, and they're very competitive. I will say this about Iowa, it's a very unique state. There's a lot of producers that have small flocks, and it's more geared towards the 4-H and the FFA programs, and that does make it extremely tough when you have this many club lamb producers in this state.
It looks like the judge has made his decision, but before he selects the winner, he talks about this year's competition.
There's a sheep out here, to me, he sorts to the top pretty handily. He's a good one. We talked about earlier, you know, the things we look for as a breeder and a judge personally are the things that are so hard to breed in terms of making them correct but still having enough muscle. They're show sheep, yet they're youthful in terms of their design. They're put together flawlessly. There's one out here that fits that really well. I'll go congratulate this exhibitor.
And there you have it. The 2011 Grand Champion Market Lamb goes to Hunter Girths from Albion.